Come on, jump in whenever you're ready. You should be ahead right now. Come on, Papa. It's saying adding at the top. I don't know why it's true. Let me see. Here we go. Let me see. All right. Come on in. On the dub. It's time. Let's see. Oh, let me do it again. Okay, we in here.
We in there now.
We in the Let's Argue podcast with Steve.
You know what it is?
We in here finna talk about all the good shit in here today. Yeah. Whoa.
You see LeBron took it opted in, huh?
Then opted in the deal. 50 mil then opted in. You know what the GOAT doing.
They gonna have enough money to get somebody else?
Yeah. We're gonna plenty enough. We got plenty money to get somebody. Plenty money.
Reed, he gonna be gone.
Who, Reed?
Didn't he turn down?
Yeah, he turned down to get it's. They're gonna re-sign him to some more money. Yeah. We ain't win nowhere. We got everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
We got everybody.
Because H-Town be looking good. They got that boy Durant.
Yeah, they got Durant. It looked like they got Clint Capella.
Did you see? Because I just saw what's his name? Dallas. He just signed with Dallas. Point guard.
Who? I missed it.
He played with the Lakers and he played with the Nets. And he kind of
Schroeder?
No. Light skinned point guard.
Ball?
No.
Who's that with the Lakers? Drafted by the Lakers.
Then he got drafted. He got traded. He was over there in Brooklyn for a minute.
D'Angelo
Russell.
He went to who?
Dallas.
Oh, to the Mavericks? Oh, okay, Dallas. Okay, Dallas.
So that might be a little something. You know what? Playoffs?
Yeah. Kyrie going on the ACL, so you know how that is. You know how that is.
Tough. So
I'm trying to get my camera view together. If you remind me, fellas. But yeah, we in here. We in the Let's Argue podcast. We talking all that good shit, all the good time. Okay, yeah, we're in the Let's Argue podcast. We talking all the good shit, all the good time. We talking about LeBron. Hey, they trying to fire Mike Tomlin. Y'all seen that?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that.
They trying to get Mike Tomlin out of there.
Right. Then, because Rodgers?
Rodgers. That bum.
So they trying to sabotage it all before it even starts?
They trying to sabotage it. Hey, Rockets fans, I want y'all to calm down. I want y'all to calm down because I had some Rockets fans in here this past weekend talking about they're going to win the title. With KD, they're going to win the title. With KD, A-Man Thompson, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Clint Capella, they're going to win the title.
You got to get Şengün.
And Şengün, they're going to win the title.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, I got a feeling KD he's trying to prove something. Bro.
What is he going to prove?
He's trying to prove something.
Prove what?
He feel like he got something still stashed in the tank.
Prove what?
Stashed in the stash box.
How? Somebody tell me, how will KD be this year? 36?
36, I think. 36.
He'd be 36, and he injury prone.
But I mean,
you tell me what KD going to do that he didn't do last year.
My thing is, who else is going to step up?
Sure.
We can't expect KD to carry the.
Sure, and that's what it is, and that's what it is right there. That's what it is right there. The Rockets fan thinks KD is finna come down here and save the day.
I don't,
Yeah. Okay.
If we have somebody that can kind of carry that load, like like how LeBron was with Kyrie.
No, listen, they don't have no. They got Fred VanVleet. Y'all picked up Black and Mild from the Lakers today. Y'all just signed Dorian Finney-Smith. That's what they call them, Black and Mild. So y'all got Dorian Finney-Smith, Clint Capella, KD, Van Fleet, A-Man Thompson, Jabari Smith, Shangoon, Steven Adams, Lindell, Tyron Eason, Cam Whitmore, Jay Sean Tate. Y'all got all these boys, and that's gonna win the title. Hey. Nigga told me I miserable love company. I'm miserable because of my Lakers. How am I miserable because of my Lakers? Why am I miserable? I'm not miserable. I mean, all we need is a bid because once we traded for Luka, boys was talking about we gonna win the title, and now I'm miserable. No, I ain't miserable at all.
Luka in shape, I think we
They say Luka done turned over a new leaf in the workout in the off season.
That's what they said.
That's what they said.
Because how much they say he dropped some weight?
They say he dropped some weight.
Okay.
They say he down 20.
20 pounds.
They say he down 20. Okay. He looked good too.
Is that like when he first came in the league? That's kind of how he was looking.
So down 20, that's first team All NBA Luka right there.
Yeah, I see my boy China in there. What's up, China? My boy went to San Marcos.
Bet. What's up, China? Oh, hey, Luka done dropped 20.
Yeah, he dropped.
So we might be on to something. Yeah. We might be on to something.
That means we'll see, man. We'll see. Because we got a long way. We got what? How many days they got to the season starting? Because we got a couple months, right?
Yeah, a couple months.
Starting in October. So they got more than enough time for people to get in the lab and really try to cook something up.
Right.
Do it. I don't know, because I honestly feel the Rockets gonna be a sleeper, man. Now the championship.
But listen, let me back up. They can't be no sleeper, and they was the number 2 seed last year, so that ain't no sleeper. That mean when you watch, that mean you walk and we watching you.
People not really. Okay, well, I think the fans are expecting them to win the championship, but I don't think.
Let's be realistic.
People outside of Houston.
Let's be realistic. Outside of Houston, Rockets not winning no title. Now let's be real. KD cannot save you. It can't just be KD.
After we saw what happened with Indiana this year.
It can't just be KD. Be right.
No, I agree. It can't be.
But you gotta have a Mathurin. Yeah. You gotta have what's that other boy? They hit all the threes with the dreads. I forget his name. They hit the 6 threes in fourth quarter. For Indiana. You gotta have one of them. Yeah. You gotta have a Pascal Siakam. Yeah. You gotta have a Obi Toppin.
But Obi plays his role.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta have.
When you look at that, when you look at the Rockets, they got some players that understand their role.
They got some players, but they don't have the talent. This is what I'm saying. Because let's think about it. KD here. Let's think about the Rockets starting lineup. KD got the longevity. Let's think about the. Let's talk about the starting lineup. Okay. You got Van Fleet at the 1. Yeah. A-Man at the 2.
Right. KD
at the 3. Shangoon at the 4. I'm at the 5. And hold on. Let's move back. This year's starting lineup was Dylan Brooks, Van Fleet, A-Man Thompson, Shangoon, and
the kid that they just traded.
Jalen Green. Yeah. Okay, Jalen Green is gone. Dylan Brooks is gone. Yep. Y'all just picked up Finney-Smith. So either either it's gonna be Van Fleet, A-Man, Finney-Smith, right, KD, Shangoon, Capella not starting.
Yeah, Capella not gonna start. But
oh, you gonna start Jabari instead of Finney-Smith.
Well, Jabari just signed his little deal.
He signed his little deal. So you're gonna start Van Fleet. You're gonna start Van Fleet, A-Man.
Right. Give me the one though. Okay, one
Van Fleet.
2.
A-Man.
3.
He gonna actually play shooting. What he gonna play? He's actually playing the point some this year.
Okay.
So
we got that. Okay. A-Man at the 2.
A-Man at the 2.
Who we got at the 3? KD.
No, KD gonna have to play the 4.
He gonna play the 4?
Okay, he gonna have to play the 4. He ain't gonna be able to play because if you put KD at the 3, that means you're gonna have to start Jabari too. Okay. So you're gonna have to start Jabari at the 4 and then Shangoon at the 5. But I think they're gonna start Dorian Finney-Smith
Okay, at the 3.
At the 3.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
So Donovan Finney-Smith.
At the 4.
KD at the 4, Şengün at the 5.
Okay. That's not championship.
Where's your shooting coming from? Because the only thing on that floor right now that can shoot is KD.
But Van Vliet.
No, he can hit every now and again.
Now let me ask you this though: with that lineup, can we work inside out?
In today's NBA, no. There's no such thing. It's inside out. It's outside in. It's outside in.
I can't stand it.
It's outside in. So the Rockets adding KD. KD is not about to save you. If y'all got KD on to help push y'all over the top, what you saying, man? Stop.
Because we need some. But who isn't just gonna carry the torch? Wildcat, because KD cannot do it 24/7.
It's not his game. It's not OKC, and that's the thing. Yeah. Who's the leader on the team? Let's go there.
I mean, KD gonna be the leader.
No, KD's not a leader. He's not a leader. We all know KD's not a leader. He does not have leader pedigree.
I don't know, man.
He don't have the leader pedigree.
He something different this season. Because I'm telling you,
hold on.
He want to prove a point. Man.
Hold on. How long KD been in the league now? You not a zebra never changes his stripes. A zebra never changes his stripes. So therefore, KD finna come to Houston and be like, "Oh, okay, I'm the leader. Follow me." Yeah, okay.
I want to believe.
Yeah, okay.
I want to believe. And I know everybody else want to believe too.
Yeah, they want to believe because listen.
Because I want to see H-Town.
And listen, I'm not saying KD can't hoop. I'm not saying KD not a bucket, but KD is not at the point in his career where he can save you. He cannot save a franchise.
So
let's think about it.
So 3 seconds left on the clock.
Let's think about it. Think about it. But how many 3-second games you gonna have? How many games you gonna have where it's 3 seconds and we down 1?
Yeah.
But let's just think about this. Most people say that LeBron's tenure with LA has been a failure.
I mean, he got 1 ring. Now, the ring that everybody thought they called it the Mickey Mouse ring, but I feel like that was like
that was the hardest rings ever. But anyway,
it shut down the world.
It shut down the world, and you still had to play basketball.
And you had to play ball. But I know everybody was steady, constantly worried about their family at the same time.
But let's dive into this. Let's really dive into this.
What?
They say LeBron's 8-year tenure in LA has been a failure.
He got 1 championship.
He has 1 championship.
Right.
So what has KD's tenure be these last 8 years?
He got no championship.
What has KD?
He was at no.
No. They lost. They didn't make it to the conference finals because his toe was on the line when he was in Brooklyn against Milwaukee when Giannis and them won. Right. So if KD couldn't save Phoenix, KD couldn't save Brooklyn.
I wouldn't count. Brooklyn was a cluster.
Listen, they was a toe away from the conference finals.
Yeah, I feel.
And guess who they was gonna play? Indiana. Hey, but look, let's keep going.
Keep going. Let's see what you got.
What makes you think KD gonna save the Rockets?
Anybody want to chime in?
And instantly, as soon as LeBron got to LA, he got AD, and it's no AD on the Rockets to help KD. Like y'all can say Şengün. Şengün is a decent basketball player. Is he something that can help you win the title? Can he be your number 1 and help you win the title? No. Can he be your number 2 and help you win the title?
He can't be the because I don't even want to call him that. Bro, like, you know how they call him poor man Jokic or something?
Yeah.
I don't call him, man, because he got skills, man. He
can hoop.
It's just
he can hoop.
Especially with last season, there was too many other variables in there to really allow him to
right.
But the games that we saw when he dropped them triple doubles, a couple back-to-back triple doubles.
No.
We saw what he really capable of doing.
No. He capable of it. Now he can hoop, but can Şengün be your number 1?
I don't think he can be the number 1, but I can see him like I don't know.
Okay, Josh. You say. Yeah, come in the video. Like, get in the video, man. Get in the video with all this typing.
Yeah.
You talking about the Rockets are a contender? Contender with what?
Yeah. They was 2 seed last year.
They was a 2 seed last year they were a sleeper 2 seed. Yeah. Sleep on what? Yeah, get on in here. Time in. All this texting and all this shit you got going on.
But I'm just saying, I can see it, bro. It's just Şengün not gonna be a number one option, but I know he can be one of the main facilitators, though. You dig what I'm saying?
He
What
can
up?
be
What
a
up? What up? What
facilitator.
up? Bro?
What's up with? What's up with?
Okay, so I've been listening to you for the past 5 fucking minutes, Bowie. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
all
Mm-hmm.
right. So all I'm saying is the Rockets are a contender, bro, and they're not even done
Contender with what? You
in
say
the
that so they
West,
can win the
bro.
title.
In the
So they can win.
West,
So the Rockets
they
can
are
win
a
the titles with
contender.
this team.
They are a contender,
Josh,
bro. Yeah.
So as constructed,
hold on. Josh, okay, you saying they signed a contender. Give me any other teams that are better than Houston right now.
So it's a few.
Out the West.
Okay,
Out the West.
okay, OKC is better
mm-hmm.
because we all know they just won.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Minnesota's better.
Minnesota. Okay. That's cool.
Denver's better.
I don't know, bro. They just got rid of you know what I'm saying?
They knew they got rid of Alex.
And
No, that was Minnesota got rid
Michael
of Alex
Porter
Walker.
Jr. and then,
Who was
Aaron
Michael
Gordon.
Porter Jr. win?
Aaron Gordon is he getting
No,
old, man.
Michael Porter Jr. ain't win nowhere.
I could have sworn I seen they
No,
traded him.
that was Kevin Porter Jr. re-signed with Milwaukee. I saw that too. Michael Porter Jr. ain't went nowhere.
That was
But
Michael
let me
Porter?
tell you,
Okay.
and you make me understand how the Rockets are better than the Lakers on because of the name, on because they got names, or what? Because they was the number 2 seed last year.
Oh, the Rockets, they can definitely match up with the Lakers right now, bro.
Oh, okay. Who gonna hold Bron?
Man, we already know that. We
Who gonna
seen
hold
that.
Luka then?
We
Who
seen
gonna hold
that in
Luka?
2018, 20. Shit, Youngin.
Hey,
Amen.
hey, good luck with that.
What you mean?
Hey
Good luck with
man,
that.
good luck
I
with that.
think he can.
No,
What you
you
mean?
better go watch that game when we played the
Hey, bro,
Lakers.
He got to
that young
keep his
nigga, hey, bro, that
emotions in
young
check,
nigga
though.
ain't scared, bro. That young nigga
Right?
gonna
You don't
guard
give a
him,
damn about
bro.
being no. You don't have to be scared to get
You got to
cooked.
keep them emotions in check, though.
You don't have
He
to be
do.
scared to get
He
cooked.
do. He do. You right.
He
He
on
do.
point.
He do.
Yeah.
He do. But
So
he
because
ain't
y'all,
scared, boy. He
so
will
because
guard Luka, bro.
okay, you don't have to be scared to guard somebody.
Say
That
man,
don't mean you
Luka.
can
Say
guard
man,
them.
first of all, let me clear this. Luka is Luka, nigga. He gonna get
Oh, okay,
in.
just checking. I'm just checking.
Come on,
I'm
bro.
just trying to check your temperature. I'm trying to check your temperature, your energy,
Come on, bro.
because you talking about because they got KE and Clint Capella, they better than
Listen,
the Lakers.
listen,
I'm gonna
bro.
throw a question into this though. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
talking about Minnesota. Y'all think Minnesota gonna be better even though you got AE over there shooting up all them threes?
Nah, so he
Hey,
gonna get in the gym.
listen. He been working with Mike.
Mike, who?
Jordan, nigga.
That ain't no
What you
plus.
mean?
You said that like that's
Okay.
that's a great thing.
What you
He
mean?
been
What you
working
talking
with
about?
Mike. Yeah, hold on.
Listen. Okay, go ahead. I got
Time out.
something for you. Go ahead.
Time out.
Go ahead.
If you trying to mimic your game after Jordan, you're gonna be a loser. You're gonna be a loser because you're gonna be a ball hog.
He's not trying to mimic his game. He's working with Mike because he's trying to see how to still do what he can do with a double team coming at him, bro. Because we all saw what MJ did when he had double teams coming at him. What you mean? What you mean?
Hold on. You say we all know what MJ did with the double team. Yeah, pass it to Pippen and Pippen ran the offense. That's what the fuck happened.
Really?
Yeah, that's what
When my
happened.
nigga,
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. Pippen, help us out. Run the offense. Pippen, run the offense, please.
when my nigga averaged, and this came from Isaiah Thomas' mouth, he averaged 35 against the Jordan Rule Piston defense, nigga. And it was
He
all
said he did what?
and
You say he did what?
towards him. He averaged 35.
And was playing meaningless basketball because he wasn't winning.
Anyway,
Was he winning? Was he winning? Yes or no? Was he winning?
No, he wasn't winning at
And
first.
so 35 in the L don't mean nothing to me, dog.
But guess what? When he swept them
Guess
that year,
what?
he still averaged 30 plus in
You
91.
you can average 30 and lose. That doesn't move the needle for me.
That's fine.
You playing
That's fine.
meaningless basketball. If you averaging 30 and y'all
fine.
losing, that don't mean nothing.
I'm gonna say this.
With Anthony Edwards, if he do like you saying, if he working with MJ, if he just keep like
And
shoot too much.
and working with MJ ain't got shit to do with no double team. This boy shot and made more 3-pointers than yes. This boy shot and made more 3-pointers than Steph Curry. They ain't got shit to do with Jordan. You don't need to go do with Jordan.
Did MJ shoot threes or MJ in that mid-range game? You think he ain't
He's
working on that,
mid-range.
nigga?
He's
You think he
mid-range.
ain't working on that?
Hold on.
If he working on his mid-range,
Edwards had a mid-range before this year. Edwards was shooting
Okay.
middies
but
Now,
before this year. He just fell in love with that 3-ball.
you right. Now you think that
I
shit
feel
ain't
like it's
finna,
kind of late.
you think that shit ain't finna get broken working with Mike, nigga?
I hope
He
so.
don't need Mike.
I hope so.
No.
I can see it.
What does he need from Michael Jordan? Honestly.
We gotta wait and see what
Obviously,
that.
he went to him.
We're talking about 2025 basketball. We're not talking about 1993, 94 basketball.
Hold on.
What can Michael Jordan teach him?
Hold on,
Why else would he go to him, Bowie? Why
everybody
else would he
shooting
go
threes.
to him?
What
Clearly, what you saying is true,
first of
right?
all, I haven't seen Michael Jordan and Anthony Edwards in
You
no
don't need to see
highlights
him.
of this
You
boy
don't,
these
you
boys
don't need to
working
see
out.
him. You don't need to see him. You
So
don't need to
it's
see him.
something. So I really think that's
clearly,
something you made up.
clearly what you've been saying is true, right? He fell in love with the 3-ball, right?
He did.
Working with Steph.
Right? So
Right.
you gonna go to somebody who was the mid-range king when he played, bro.
But why would I go to
And
him and I already? But
why
listen,
not?
this is what you fail to realize. Why would I go to him and I already got it? Anthony Edwards just started shooting all these threes for one season.
So you
Anthony
think
Edwards was shooting mid-range pull-ups last season
right,
when they was in the conference finals against
right,
Luka.
right. So you don't think he
So
ain't
he
gonna
don't
learn
need to
that?
go. He don't need to go with Michael Jordan. He just needs to
So you think
like
he ain't
Michael
gonna learn
Jordan ain't
that
gonna
back?
teach. No. Listen, what Anthony Edwards lacked in the playoffs this year, Michael Jordan can't teach him, dog.
Listen.
Hold on. I don't know about that one.
Because what Anthony Edwards needed to do was to elevate his teammates, which means by making your teammates better. He could not do that. That's why Julius Randle would have games where he would have 6 points. Nikhil Alexander-Walker would have games where he wouldn't do nothing because Anthony Edwards couldn't elevate, and that ain't got nothing to do with putting the ball in the hole. That's your energy on the floor. That's your body language when you hooping. Nigga, are you showing me?
Can you pull up how many free throws he shot?
He wasn't shooting that many free throws.
But I'm talking about just from the playoff. Because how I feel with him working with MJ, right?
Mm-hmm.
What he should have been doing was driving the lane nonstop. That's what because they can't stop him when he do it. They're gonna have to foul him no matter what because the dude can fly and he's not small. If he would have done that and lived at the free throw line, I feel like we would have saw a little different outcome during the playoffs. Now, if he learns that, and if MJ schooled him on that, because MJ he was the king of that. We'll see. Because everybody want to shoot the 3 right now. Bigs ain't banging like they was back in the day. So right now, it's really open season for the paint.
All in there. And you think he ain't finna learn that back to the basket game, Bowie? You think he ain't finna go to that block?
If he do,
No, he not. He jumped too high to try to think about going to some block. No, he not. Jordan didn't go to no block until he started going down on athleticism. Down. Kobe didn't go to that block until he went down on athleticism. LeBron didn't go to that block until he went down on athleticism. Anthony Edwards is still peaking at athleticism. No, he's not going to that block. No.
You better go back and watch that 1993 Suns and Bulls final. That nigga had Dan Marley ass on that block, boy. What is you talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Athleticism going.
In 93 though?
How old was Michael Jordan in 93? How old was Michael Jordan in 93?
What? 30,
how old was he in 93?
That's like his 9th year.
29?
That was his 9th year. You think he getting better athletically? No, his athleticism is declining.
He was peak. That was peak MJ, bro. What you mean?
God.
It was peak MJ and you peak
in 93.
That could be the prime when you think about it, though, boy.
He was in his
Because
prime, bro.
when he came out of college,
bro. No, let's think about it. Let's think about it. We talking about in 93 when NBA players were playing what 12 years in the NBA? No, that's not. We're not talking about no peak. We're talking about average NBA players were retiring in what year 15, not even playing that long. So you telling me at year 10 in the 90s he was still peaking athletic wise? No, he was not.
He was at his peak, bro. He was
he was coming. He was coming.
He was
bro,
prime
he was
Jordan in 93, bro.
Okay, so you think it probably with It's athletic ability.
We're not talking about game. I'm talking about athleticism. No, he was not still going up in athleticism in year 10. He was not. He was declining in athleticism.
He was declining in 93? In 93 he was declining?
No, he's talking about his game.
We're not talking about his game. I'm talking about athleticism.
He wasn't dunking on boys in 93 and doing the shit he was doing.
That's not what he wasn't doing that like he was doing year 4 and year 5. No, he was not. That's my whole point. Athleticism was declining. I'm not saying his game. You're making my point. In year 10, athleticism wasn't going up.
You crazy. That nigga was still, LeBron was still jumping out the gym in year 10, nigga. What are you talking about?
Because it didn't change. It was still the same since when he came in the league. It hadn't changed. It didn't get better. LeBron athleticism been doing this since he been in the league. It wasn't doing this. LeBron came in the league jumping head at the square.
LeBron started declining 3 years ago, nigga. 3.
No. You talking about athleticism?
When he got to LA, that's when his shit started. Nigga, from Cleveland.
LeBron got to LA 8 years ago. LeBron got to LA 8 years ago, brother.
From Cleveland to Miami, back to
that
Cleveland.
Was 8 years ago, brother.
Still athletic, dog. I'm telling you.
Bro, LeBron in the bubble was not athletic how he was in Cleveland, bro. It was not. I'm talking about the second go round. He was not. He was not, bro. Bubble Brown was now. You see, you missing what I'm saying. I'm not saying this boy didn't have an elite game. I'm talking about straight.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Braun was not the same person. When Braun was in Cleveland the second time, he was not the same athletically as he was when they won it in the bubble. Man, he was not.
He was still putting niggas in body bags, nigga.
Braun still put people in body bags till this day. That's not what I'm talking about. But athletic wise, he was not that. He was not that. He was not that. By the time, I'm gonna give you a prime example. By the time LeBron got to Miami, D Wade wasn't the same athletic wise.
Well, that nigga knees was shot. So
he wasn't the same. But was D Wade still catching full court laws from LeBron when LeBron was in Miami?
Oh, when he was feeling good, yeah.
So that's my whole point. That's the point I'm making. Bars don't like it. Bars what after about year 5, year 6, bars athleticism not doing that no more, dog. It's doing this. It's staying neutral. It ain't, and then eventually it's gonna after you get from neutral, it's gonna start declining, dog.
Yeah, it's gonna go down.
That's what I'm saying. The reason why Jordan went to stop jumping in the air and start putting my back to the basket is because I started declining athletically and I got to use something else to get my bucket out.
But I'm saying from 88 to 93,
Look, I'm gonna prove a point to you. I'm gonna prove a point for you.
88 to 93, bro. That nigga Jordan was still. He was still doing that shit, bro.
He was still dunking, bro.
He was still Jordan, but he was, like I say, he was definitely wasn't doing what he was doing back in 84, 85, 86, 87, even in 90. Because he was flying. Now, he still would dunk on him, but it's not as much. Because back then, when they look at them highlights when he was younger, it didn't matter who was under the goal. Like,
Hey, point proven. Players in the 90s, average years that they played in the league was 5. It was 4.8 years that a NBA players last in the NBA in the 90s. So therefore, that goes back to what I was saying. Jordan came to the league in 83. And in the 90s, if they was only lasting 4 to 8 years, imagine what they was lasting in the 80s. And Jordan came in 83. So therefore, by year 10, by 93, Jordan's athleticism was not still going up, dog. That ball was on a neutral.
Jordan came in at 84. His rookie year was 85. So 85 to 93. Then he retired. That's about 8. Because it took him what, 7 to get the chip, right? It took him 7 to get the chip.
It took him 7 to get the chip. Okay, and prove a point to me. So 45, Jordan came back looking like he did before he retired.
Oh, we already know that, bro. That's 2 years. That's a year and a half, 2 years off. He ain't gonna look the same. It was
But no, no,
gone.
no, 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 no. So you can't use that
Athleticism was
because he didn't.
gone.
No, 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 no. Jordan didn't go home and sit down. He was still running around trying to get in somebody.
Right.
Say he's playing
But
baseball. He played professional
that
baseball, so
athleticism
he
that
was
he
in
was
shape.
gone. I'm not talking about the shape. I'm talking about the athleticism was gone.
Yeah,
It was gone.
hold on. Wait a
It
minute.
was gone.
Wait a minute. If you're the most athletic thing that this world has ever seen, how your athleticism declining and you still
You
been playing
saw
a
it,
professional
Bowie.
sport?
You saw it, Bowie. He was
I,
struggling
I
to
saw
dunk when
what?
he was 40.
He was doing what he doing when he came back.
Because he wasn't
He was
doing that when
struggling
he
to dunk
left.
45.
Because he wasn't doing that when he left. Because
Bro,
think about it. When he left the first time, who did they beat when he retired?
the Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix Suns, right?
Who was he beating?
Shaw.
No. Who was he beating? Go on, say it. I
What,
want you to say his name. Who was he beating? Who was he killing?
Dan Marley? Richard
Say
Dumas?
his name again. Say his name again.
Dan Marley? What's wrong with
One
that?
more time.
Dan Marley.
Okay, so therefore he didn't have to use no athleticism. Who was the center for
Really,
them? Was the
Bowie.
Cedric Sabalas? Was
That's
Cedric
what we
Sabalas
doing.
playing the five?
That's what we doing, bro. Now we calling
Oh
out
my
who the
God!
guard
So he
is.
didn't have
That's
to.
what we doing, bro.
He didn't have to jump over. No, oh, come on, bro.
That's
Let's
what we
think about it.
doing.
Let's think about it.
That's what we doing.
This boy. Hey. The elite guards in the league, the elite shooting guards in the league when Michael Jordan was running the league was Reggie Miller, Dan Marley,
He act like Dan.
and what's that other boy name? Danny Ainge.
He act like Dan Marley wasn't an all defensive player, Kinfolk. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He don't.
I
He,
mean,
Dan
he ain't.
Marley was a
He
what?
ain't giving
Dan
that many.
Marley was a what?
Josh,
Look it up.
Dan Marley was
Look
a
it up.
what? You say he was a
He
what?
was he made an all defensive NBA team that year, bro. And
Look,
look, Jordan
I'm
told
about to
you.
pull that up.
I got to
Pull
put
it
my
up.
laptop like this.
I'm about to pull that up.
Pull it up, Dan Marley.
Man,
Pull it up.
I'm not gonna allow the disrespect to Dan Marley, man.
So do
I'm
you?
not gonna allow it.
So
Because
do
Dan
you
Marley
have the
played deep.
same?
You right, man. Dan
Yeah,
Marley
he
did
locked
play
up.
deep.
He did
And he
lock,
was
nigga.
athletic. You right, man.
He locked up
shoot
who?
that thing.
Who was he?
And
He was locking up other white boys.
And he can shoot that thing. Okay. So do you have
He
the
was like,
same?
no. Because you're right. It says he was all defensive team 90 and 91. I mean, 91 and 92. What year did they go to the finals?
That very next year, 93.
So therefore, the year they went to the finals, he wasn't locking up shit.
Okay. So do you
No.
Do
He
you
wasn't locking up
have-
nothing. He made all defensive the year 2 years prior.
So why was he assigned to guard Michael and nobody else on that team, bro?
Because
Who had the better chance?
Who was on the team go guard? You can okay.
Kevin
I like
Johnson?
that.
Richard
Kevin
Dumas?
Johnson too small. Kevin Johnson was too small.
Richard Dumas?
Who don't even know who that is?
Oh, you don't even know who that is, do you?
I don't even know
You
that.
even
Charles
who
Barkley
is.
couldn't hold it because he was too big.
He guarded Barkley though a few
That's
times.
a good test there, man.
Do you have the same energy?
Dan Marley was that white boy.
Okay, that's fine.
What?
Do you have-
No. Dan Marley is a white guy. I'm not giving you because he's Dan Marley. I don't give a damn because he's Dan Marley. I don't give a damn. He's 6'4", 210. He was.
Really?
It's Dan Marley. Ain't nobody talking about Dan Marley here locking up.
Really? So do you have
Really?
Do you have the same
Really?
energy for who guarded Shaq in the 3-peat run for the Lakers? Rick Smits? Huh? You got the
You say
same
what?
energy for him?
But
Who was guarding Shaq?
how did he get there? How did he get there?
What you mean?
How did he get there? How did he get there?
Number 8.
How did he get there?
Number
How did he
8.
get there?
Number
No,
8.
nigga. The
Number
first
8.
3 rings, Kobe was not carrying Shaquille O'Neal. You better
Didn't say
stop
he was
there
carrying.
because they had
Didn't
beat
say he was carrying.
Zajunas and
Didn't
Gaussius the year round
Didn't
before.
say he was carrying. I didn't say he was carrying, brother. I didn't say he was carrying.
You said Kobe.
But I tell you
You
what,
said
though,
Kobe.
Shaq got into LA in '96 and couldn't win until 2000.
Let's run down this list. Okay, shooting guards in the 90s.
Oh, here we go. Come on, Clyde. Marley. Who else?
No. Reggie Miller.
Okay.
Mitch Richmond.
Oh, who gave Jordan problems? Go ahead.
But couldn't stop a cold.
What you mean?
Jeff Malone. Joe Dumars, who locked Jordan up.
Oh,
Byron Scott.
Wow.
Jeff Hornacek. Hershey Hawkins. Dale Curry. Ron Harper, who Jordan went to go get.
No, he didn't go get him. Shut up, bro. Stop it.
I'll be damned if Ron Harper ain't played for the damn Bulls.
You said he went to go get Ron Harper. Stop it, bro.
Did Ron Harper, hold on, was Ron Harper drafted by the Bulls? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, moving on.
Ron Harper got to the Bulls after Mike retired the first time. See?
So Ron Harper didn't win no rings with Michael Jordan.
No,
I
he
didn't say
didn't.
that. He got
So
to the Bulls.
therefore he went and got Mike.
You
So
said
therefore
he-
Michael Jordan went and got him.
No.
Don't act like Michael Jordan didn't have a say so in everything that was going on there.
He was with the Bulls after Mike left, bro. When Mike
Was
retired, that's when they
was
got
he
Ron
still
Harper.
there when Mike came back? Yes or
Of
no?
course he was.
Oh, okay.
Of course he
Mike
was.
didn't want it. Mike could have said, "Well, I don't want Ron. I want somebody else."
Mike
Could he
didn't
or could he
operate
not?
like that, nigga.
Mike
ran
and
with
who else?
Mike ran with who he had, nigga. Mike ran with who he had,
Tony
nigga.
Kukoc end up on the Bulls.
Because Jerry Krause wanted him, nigga. You saw the
Oh
last
my
dance.
God! So Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen ain't tell on the Last Dance, ain't say we gotta have this boy from Europe because he's the best thing in Europe.
No, Jerry Krause wanted him.
On the Last Dance, boy, I remember Jerry Krause had got him first. And when they met him,
No,
in the Olympics,
no,
they was like, we gonna get him.
no.
Because they was like, no, they
It-
saw him.
they saw him.
They felt like, oh, he's the next great
And after they beat him, they asked to get him.
Like, we finna give
Jerry
him
Krause
again.
already
That's
wanted
right.
him.
No, hold on. I'm not saying Jerry Krause didn't want him. After Michael Jordan on the Last Dance, after Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen beat them in the Olympics, they both asked for him.
But he was already no.
He was already with the Bulls.
He was already with him, though, boy. He was already with him.
Signed him.
He was already with him.
So Jordan wasn't playing and playing in the Olympics.
He had just got drafted.
You know why they didn't want him? Because Krause was
Hold on. Let's move back. So Jordan was retired and was playing in the Olympics, and then the Bulls drafted him.
No.
Was Jordan? Hold on. Or was Jordan playing in the NBA and then went to the Olympics and beat Tony Kukoc, and then he was on the Bulls? Which one was it?
Jordan just won his back-to-back title. Him and Scott.
Back to back. So he was playing, right? So he was playing, right?
Yes, that's when they joined the Dream Team.
Pause.
Okay.
If Michael Jordan was playing, he wasn't retired, and the Bulls went and got Tony Kukoc.
Yes.
Michael Jordan couldn't have said, "No, I don't want him."
That was Jerry Krause, though.
I'm not debating. Michael Jordan had a say so on everything that went on that team.
They won championships. What they needed him for?
So what did they go in?
Jerry Krause.
Krause got him. It wasn't him.
So Michael Jordan couldn't say, "No, I don't want him."
He did.
Jordan didn't operate like that, nigga. He didn't.
Yes, he do operate like
I
that.
think he did.
Yes, he do operate like that. That's why he retired.
When watching the show, I remember now that I'm thinking about it.
Hold on.
I think they did.
Michael Jordan didn't retire because the front office was tripping. Michael Jordan didn't retire because the front office was tripping. Yes or no?
Hold on, wait. He gonna say it again. Let him say what you just said, family. Say what you just said.
Oh, when they drafted the dude already,
Yeah.
they had already drafted Tony Kukoc. So in the Olympics, there was a chance for them to go ahead and showcase him.
Right.
Because Jerry Krause was the one who wanted him. He made a big deal about it.
Pause.
But Scotty and Michael was like, we don't need him. We already got him. He's just coming off of back-to-back. So when they finally got a chance to play him, they was like, we finna give him the business to show them he ain't what they think he is. So Mike and Scotty didn't want him.
Exactly.
Tony Kukoc started for the Bulls when he got here. Yes or no? So I don't want to hear this shit about. I don't want to hear nothing about Michael Jordan and Jerry Krause because he came here. He started. Like I don't want to hear that nonsense. I don't want to hear this nonsense about they didn't want him. He came in, but it was a starter.
They didn't
Then
want
when he
him,
won
bro.
titles as a starter with the Bulls,
They
I don't want to hear this
didn't want
nonsense about he didn't want him.
They didn't
He didn't want
bro.
him. He didn't want Robert Parrish either. Robert Parrish was 70 years old, but he was on the team with the Bulls and got a title, didn't he?
Robert
He didn't want John Sally from Detroit, but he got John Sally too. John Sally was beating him up in Detroit. Hey, all I'm saying is you keep looking out for this boy Jordan, but Jordan ain't got all these former Pistons to beat the Pistons.
Stop it, nigga. Them niggas signed because they wanted free rings, nigga.
Hey, say what you want. Dennis Rodman didn't coattail no ring, buddy.
Listen, Dennis Rodman was on his way out the league, nigga. He was on his way out the league in San Antonio. And if the assistant GM for the Bulls didn't call and say, hey, we want him, and then he went to Krause and said, hey, you think we should do this? Then
Hey, when Rodman, hey, just answer this question for me. When Rodman got to the Bulls, was he leading the league in rebounds?
Yes, he was.
See, so he wasn't nowhere in the league because he had led the league 2 straight years in rebounds, and then got to the Bulls and led the league 3 straight years in rebounds. No, Dennis Rodman didn't become a problem until he got to Chicago, dog. No, he was not a problem in San Antonio. Dennis Rodman didn't get suspended in San Antonio. He didn't get suspended in Detroit. He didn't get suspended until he got to Chicago.
Listen to me. Listen, Greg Popovich hated that dude, bro. He hated Dennis Rodman so fucking much.
Hey,
he gave
did Dennis Rodman get suspended? Did Dennis Rodman get sent home from team activities or get suspended while playing in San Antonio? Yes or no?
David Robinson called that nigga the devil, bro.
Hey, I'm not calling on you too. You're not answering my. Stay with me. Stay with me.
You're not listening.
Stay with me. Michael Jordan had to go get this boy. Like had to go get. This boy went on a vacation during the season.
Listen to
me. Did Dennis Rodman go on a vacation during the season while with the Bulls?
Yes, we all saw that, bro.
Did he do that in Detroit?
I'm trying to tell you. Greg Popovich hated that nigga so much, he traded him for Will Perdue, my nigga, and he's leading the league in rebounds.
Were they winning?
He traded.
Were they winning? Was San Antonio winning?
Yeah,
was San Antonio winning?
Yes.
Could they win the title with Dennis Rodman?
They could have if he stayed.
San Antonio? I don't think San Antonio would have, because they ain't had nobody to control him.
Bro,
he needed somebody to control him, man.
Greg Popovich gave him to Chicago for Will Perdue. That's how much he hated that nigga, bro. Nobody wanted Dennis Rodman, bro. Nobody.
Are you talking?
They tried to trade that.
No. No. Somebody wanted him because I want to run this down for you. This boy had 17 rebounds. 17 rebounds. Yeah, somebody was gonna use his services. I don't want to hear that about he was a problem. Then everybody know Dennis Rodman was a problem. You trying to make that as an excuse? I don't give a damn if he got traded for Will Perdue. A person who leads the league in rebounds, somebody gonna use him.
Boy, nobody wanted him.
Who else was knocking on the door?
Nobody
Who else
wanted
was knocking
him.
on the door? Because the only one that knocked on the door was Chicago.
That was the only team that wanted him, bro. Nobody wanted him. 31 teams
who
did not
told
want
you
him.
this? Pull this up.
It's public.
Pull this up that nobody wanted Dennis Rodman.
Bro, go look it up.
I'm looking it up now. I'm looking up his free agent. I'm gonna look up his free agency in 94, 95.
Yeah, bro, he was with the Spurs. No, they traded him. They traded him. They didn't like that dude, man.
They didn't like him because of who he was. They didn't like him because he couldn't hoop. They ain't like him. It ain't had nothing to do with basketball. It ain't had nothing to do with basketball.
That's why they got rid of him. Let me tell you,
bro. So therefore, don't tell me don't tell me nothing about off the court stuff. I don't want to hear nothing about that. We talking about basketball.
That's why they
Dennis Rodman hoop.
That's why they traded him. That's why they traded him, bro.
Nobody. I don't think anybody else was knocking on the door.
They didn't want him. The man was sitting when they took him out the game. The man would take his shoes off and sit on the floor. He didn't even sit on the bench, my nigga. He was acting out. I'm telling you.
Head coach Phil Jackson and several other teams were eyeing Dennis Rodman in free agency.
Several other teams, right?
Several. So
what teams? What teams?
They say Phil Jackson, but what other teams though?
What teams were coming after Dennis Rodman?
It said Dallas and the Lakers.
Dallas too?
Dallas and the Lakers wanted.
Dallas
and the Lakers.
Wanted Dennis Rodman.
The leading league rebounder.
So why didn't they get him?
Because Michael Jordan wanted him.
No.
Michael Jordan. So whoa. Michael Jordan ain't want Dennis Rodman.
Bro.
Michael Jordan ain't want Dennis Rodman. So you're gonna say that went on the Last Dance? So that went on the Last Dance either.
What?
Michael Jordan didn't want Dennis Rodman?
When Krause came to them and said, hey, what y'all think about Dennis joining the team? And they was like, yeah, if he act right, cool.
So that we want him then.
He didn't call him.
Michael said he get it to coaches and players. And he said the man was a problem for Pop.
Yeah, he was.
Papa was ready to give him.
He was, but he's still leading the league rebound. So therefore, he's a
He
great
didn't call
basketball
him.
player. Still,
He didn't
He's
call
not
him.
saying
He
he
didn't
wasn't
call him.
valuable, but at the same time, I don't think people was knocking on the door like they claim.
Nobody
Because
wanted
sometimes they
him.
do that. They put that in the papers to say, hey,
Thank you,
other
Mike.
teams.
Thank you, Mike.
I can only go off what they put on the
Thank you,
paper.
Mike.
I can't go off of he say, she say. I can't go off of they can put that in the
Thank you,
paper
Mike.
and then they say they don't want it. I can only go off what they say. I can't go off of they say just.
Mike said he needed him. He didn't want he didn't want him. He needed him. That didn't mean he
That's
called him. He didn't call
hold
him.
on. That's my whole point. He needed him, not I
What
want
did he
him.
okay?
I
What did he say?
need him. I
When they
need
asked
him to
him,
win a
when
title. There's a
you right,
difference.
you right, but he didn't want him.
That's a difference. That's
He
a
didn't
big
want
difference.
him,
I need. Hold on. A need is more than a want, dog.
bro.
What are you talking about?
Bro,
A need is greater than a
they
want.
said, Mike, what do y'all need to get to the championship again? He said
We need that
we a
problem.
Horace
That's what he
Grant
said.
away.
We need that
We a Horace
problem.
Grant away. We a Horace, but you said he wanted him. He ain't
No,
called him.
I didn't say no want. You
He
said
didn't
he
call
wanted
him.
him. I said he needed
He
him.
didn't call him. He didn't call
He
him.
needed him.
He didn't call him.
Did he need him? Yes or no?
Of course. He said it was a Horace Grant away. What you think
Uh,
Horace
he,
Grant did?
he was a Horace Grant. Horace Grant never led the league in rebounds. Ever.
Horace Grant was the problem. They didn't have Horace Grant when they lost in '95, bro. That's what they needed.
Is Horace Grant and Dennis Rodman the same person? Yes or no?
They similar, yeah.
In no shape and form. In no shape and form.
Bro,
In no shape and form.
Bro, one rebounds better. One is the best rebounder, but they
And
games are similar.
one is more skilled offensively.
Who, Horace?
Yes.
Yeah, Horace can
Horace.
shoot. Yeah.
Okay. And Dennis and Horace don't rebound like Dennis or play defense like Dennis.
No, he don't. But
Okay then. So therefore they're two totally different
that's what they
players.
needed. That's what they needed.
They needed you know what Jordan needed? The league leader in rebounds. That's what he needed.
The league leader in rebound.
The league leader. For 5 straight years. 2 in San Antonio and 3 straight years with the Bulls. I need the leading leader in rebounds. So that means every shot I miss, I need somebody to go. Dennis Rodman had games where he had 37 rebounds, dog. How can you have a game where you have 37 rebounds? That means somebody missing a whole fucking lot.
You understand? But not just him, though. It's the other team, too, man.
That means somebody missing a whole fucking lot. Somebody missing. I mean, that's a lot of missing going on.
I'm just saying.
There's a whole lot of missing going on out there.
Bro.
37 rebounds. But look, man, I'm glad you chimed in, talking that bullshit about Jordan. We done reached our time limit for the day. We're in the Let's Argue podcast Monday nights. Shout out to my boy Joshua for bringing his Jordan loving ass in here with that bull. But I'll tell you, I'm for the Jordan shit today. I'm for the Jordan shit every day you get on here because I'm Team LeBron all day, every day, Jack.
I know you
Let's
are,
leave
bro.
that. But Mike Marshall, hey man, next time chime in. Click the button at the bottom and chime in, Mike. Like cause you got some valid points, Mike. Next week we in here Monday nights. We starting about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Like get in here, hit that button at the bottom, chime in, say what you gotta say because you had some valid points. But we gotta read your comments instead of you saying your comments. But we want because you had more points than Josh.
Listen, that's my brother, dog. That's my brother in the comments, bro. So
Hey, Mike, you had more points. Hey, Mike,
hey.
you sound like you know about basketball, cause Josh over here.
That makes a good point too.
He know that. That's why he's saying that. He know that. That's why he's saying that.
I'm with you,
That's
bro.
what he know that. He know what it is.
Who on one tonight?
Hey, Jordan needed the best of the best to win.
And your boy didn't.
When has he ever had the best of the best?
We'll talk about that next
We'll
week.
talk about that.
No, before you go. Before you go. Name one person that was the best of the best.
With your boy?
That was the best of the best.
With your boy?
With my not with my boy. Name who was the best of the best with Braun.
Shit.
Kyrie,
Kyrie, D-Wade.
Paul. Kyrie did Kyrie make our NBA team?
D-Wade, Chris Bosh.
No, D Wade hadn't made a playoff, hadn't won a playoff series in 4 years before LeBron got there. So not D Wade either. And Bosh wasn't even going to the playoffs.
D Wade got a
But yeah,
ring.
also,
D Wade got a
That's
ring
not best
before
of the best. Also,
everybody in 03.
you said best of the best. Kyrie never led the league in scoring. D Wade never led the league in scoring. Bosh never led the league in scoring. You said the best of the best.
first and second,
D
NBA.
Wade and Bosh is in the Hall of Fame. Last time I checked, my nigga.
Hey, it's not hard to go to the Basketball Hall of Fame and take your whole career. This stuff when you.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Y'all mean in the Hall of Fame.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Y'all mean in the Hall of Fame. But we're gonna talk about that next week, man. Hall of Fame talk next week. Y'all boys tune in Monday nights. We at 12343 Murphy Road. King of Cuss Barbershop. We here with Steve. Man, listen, chime in. Say what you want to say. This the Let's Argue podcast. We here to argue. Mike, next week, chime in. Please, because I love your comments, brother. Like, you know what you're talking about. And I'm glad that you know Josh. So I can, somebody who know basketball, his partner.
That's my brother, yeah. All day.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He going to chime in. We're going to have 4 screens up here next week, homeboy, because he going to chime in, buddy.
Good.
Bet. Next week.
All right, boy.
Easy.